Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out something that's been getting a ton of buzz at the new BMW Gen 6. This is BMW's latest generation, and let me tell you, they've really leveled up across the board. We're talking major changes to the exterior, some big performance upgrades, and of course, that slick BMW interior we all love. I'll keep the interior section short, but we'll touch on everything you need to know, and I'll break down the pricing too so you know what to expect. Alright, let's get into it. First things first, the design. Just look at it. The Gen 6 takes that classic BMW look and brings it into the future. It's sharp, bold, and honestly, it just looks fast standing still. The front end has a ton of presence. The kidney grills are still big, that's BMW's thing now, but they're shaped a little better. Not as in your face as before. They've managed to strike a really nice balance between aggressive and classy. And the headlights, super sleek, they're thinner, more angular, and just add to that fierce look up front. Especially with the new LED and laser light setups, the hood's got more lines now, more definition, more muscle, and it totally works. Along the sides, you get that low, wide stance that just hugs the road. The proportions feel right, the roof line tapers back smoothly, and the whole car just looks refined. Those flash door handles are a nice touch too. They clean up the look and help with aerodynamics. Even small things like that show how much thought went into this redesign. When you get around to the back, it's the same story, clean, but bold. The taillights are thinner and use OLEDs on the higher trims. They look super modern and really pop at night. The rear bumper has more sculpting, and depending on your trim or engine, you either get sporty visible exhausts or a more hidden setup for a cleaner look. Either way, it works. The whole design just screams premium performance. Alright, let's pop the hood and talk performance, because this is where the Gen 6 really steps things up. BMW didn't just tweak a few things, they went in deep. You've got multiple engine options here, from a solid turbocharged 4-cylinder that puts out around 250 horsepower, all the way up to the fire-breathing inline-6 and V8 setups in the M models. And yes, they still sound amazing. Now, even the base engines are quick. 0-60 and the low 5s depending on the model, and the inline-6 trims like the 540i Ram 340i, you're looking at sub-4 second territory with X-Drive. And it's not just about speed either way. This car handles is classic BMW, balanced, planted, and super fun to drive. One big change across most of the lineup is the addition of a 48-volt mild hybrid system. It's subtle, but it really improves throttle response and helps with fuel efficiency. It also smooths out stop-start traffic situations, so everything feels more premium and effortless. You probably won't even notice it working, but you'll appreciate the results. And then there's the chassis. BMW's gone stiffer and lighter where it counts. The ride quality is awesome, with adaptive suspension. The car just adapts to your vibe. Want comfort? You got it. Want to push it on a back road? It tightens up and hugs the corners. Steering is sharp, direct, and gives you confidence. And whether you go for rear-wheel drive or X-Drive all-wheel drive, the grip is phenomenal. It'll get you through any twisty road or bad weather without breaking a sweat. The brakes are solid too, especially the M Sport versions. Tons of bite, great feel, and they handle repeated hard stops without any drama. It's just a car that feels sorted. Everything works together at the engine, the suspension, the brakes. It's cohesive. You feel like the car is working with you, not against you. Now, we're not gonna spend too long on the interior, but let's just say it's very BMW, clean, tech-focused, and really well put together. You get this big curved screen that blends the digital dash and infotainment system into one seamless unit. It runs BMW's latest iDrive system, and it's super responsive. Gesture controls are still here if you're into that, or you can just use voice. The touchscreen, or the classic iDrive dial. Materials are top-notch. There's leather, metal, open pore wood. It all feels premium. Even the base models feel expensive. The ambient lighting is customizable and adds a cool vibe at night, especially when it blows gently around the dashboard and doors. Sound systems are excellent too, a Harman Kardon or Bowers Wilkins depending on the trim. Rear seat space is good, especially if you're in a 5 Series or 7 Series variant, and there's plenty of trunk space for weekend getaways or grocery hauls. Now let's talk numbers. How much does the Gen 6 cost? So, pricing really depends on the model and options, but here's a general idea. The entry-level models like the 330i are starting around $45,000. If you step up to a 540i X-Drive, you're in the mid to upper $60,000s. M340i, you're looking at just under $60,000 to start, and then if you want something like an M3 or M5 that also rides on the Gen 6 platform, now you're crossing into $75,000 $110,000 territory, depending on how crazy you go with options. There are a ton of packages: AM Sport, Executive, Driving Assistance Pro, etc. And each one adds a layer of tech or luxury. You can go pretty deep into customization here. Everything from ventilated massaging seats to carbon fiber trim, 360-degree cameras, soft close doors, heated armrests. Say it's all available if you want it. The great thing is, even without going wild on options, the Gen 6 still feels super complete. So overall, what do I think? The BMW Gen 6 is honestly one of the best evolutions they've done in a while. It's sharp, it's fast, it feels like a real driver's car again, and it doesn't forget that luxury side either. Whether you're coming from a previous gen BMW or looking to jump into your first one, this is the lineup to pay attention to. It blends performance and tech in a way that feels modern, but still very much like the BMWs we know and love. Alright, that's gonna do it for this review. If you're into luxury performance cars, this Gen 6 lineup should absolutely be on your radar. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Say, which model would you go for? Are you a 3 Series person, 5 Series, or maybe you're eyeing those spicy M models? Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.